There is a simple storage method that keeps silver jewelry from ever tarnishing in the first place. No polishing cloth and no replating ever needed. Not a temporary shine that fades within weeks. A quiet daily habit that stops the tarnishing reaction before it ever has a chance to begin. In Japan, this method traces back to a specific material that has been part of daily life for centuries, long before anyone thought to sell a silver polishing cloth in a store. Silversmiths and jewelry collectors across Japan have quietly relied on this exact approach for generations, simply because it works, and because it always has. Traditional Japanese tea ceremony practitioners, who often care for silver and other metal utensils, passed down through families for generations, have long understood that how a piece is stored between uses matters just as much as how it is cleaned. This is the story of a small piece of charcoal and the quiet tradition that keeps silver looking new for years without a single tube of polish. Welcome back. Every week we look at the small, practical wisdom that gets passed down quietly through generations, the kind of thing that just works, explained honestly. If this kind of practical knowledge is useful to you, subscribe and ring the bell because what you learn today might save every piece of silver jewelry you own from ever dulling again. Here is the actual science behind why silver tarnishes in the first place and why so many polishing products only ever treat the symptom rather than the cause. Silver tarnish is not dirt sitting on the surface of your jewelry. It is a genuine chemical reaction, silver combining with tiny traces of sulfur compounds naturally present in the air around us. These sulfur compounds come from many ordinary sources, including certain fabrics, rubber, some types of paper, and even small amounts released by everyday household materials over time. When silver comes into contact with these compounds, it forms silver sulfide, a dark compound that builds up on the surface as that dull black or yellowish tarnish everyone recognizes. Polishing removes this tarnish once it has already formed, but it does nothing to stop the underlying reaction from happening again, which is exactly why polished silver so often looks dull again within just a few weeks. In parts of Japan, a specific material called binchotan, a dense white charcoal traditionally produced through a slow, careful burning process, has long been used for far more than cooking. This particular charcoal is made from oak wood, heated slowly in a kiln at extremely high temperatures and then rapidly cooled. A process refined in Japan for hundreds of years, originally developed for use as a superior cooking fuel because it burns cleanly and steadily. Over time, people noticed this same charcoal had a second remarkable property beyond cooking, an unusually strong ability to absorb odors, moisture, and airborne impurities, which led to its use in water filtration, air purification, and eventually, jewelry care. Binchotan has an extremely porous internal structure, filled with countless microscopic channels, which gives it a remarkable ability to absorb gases, odors, and moisture directly from the surrounding air. When a small piece of this charcoal is stored alongside silver jewelry in a closed container or pouch, it actively draws the sulfur compounds out of the air before they ever have the chance to reach the silver's surface. This is not a coating and not a barrier sitting on top of the jewelry. It is a genuine removal of the exact chemical trigger that causes tarnish, addressed at the source rather than treated after the fact. This is precisely why jewelry stored this way can remain untarnished for months or even years at a time, requiring nothing more than an occasional charcoal replacement rather than repeated polishing. Over the past several decades, as commercial polishing cloths and dip solutions became cheap, widely available, and heavily advertised, this quieter storage-based approach slowly faded from everyday awareness outside of Japan. It is easier to sell a polishing cloth with dramatic before and after marketing than it is to sell the idea of simply changing how you store your jewelry in the first place, even though the storage method solves the actual underlying problem. So convenience products became the default response to tarnish, while the quieter, more effective prevention method remained something you had to specifically encounter through Japanese tradition rather than something advertised on store shelves. Think about every silver necklace, ring, or bracelet you own that sits in a drawer or jewelry box, slowly dulling, waiting for you to eventually notice and pull out a polishing cloth. Think about how often you have polished the same piece repeatedly over the years, watching it tarnish again within a matter of weeks each time, all of it addressing tarnish after it appears, rather than preventing the sulfur exposure that causes it to form in the first place. If you have made it this far, you already understand more about why silver actually tarnishes than most people who have polished the same ring a dozen times without ever addressing the real cause. Subscribe and share this with anyone whose jewelry box is full of pieces that keep needing another polish. Now stay with me because here is exactly how to set this up for your own jewelry, and it takes only a few minutes. Purchase binchotan charcoal, sometimes labeled Japanese white charcoal, or activated bamboo charcoal, from an Asian grocery store, a specialty kitchen shop, or online, typically costing between $5 and $10 for a small bundle of sticks. If binchotan specifically is not available, activated charcoal packets sold for shoe odor or moisture absorption work through a very similar principle and can serve as a reasonable substitute. Break or select a small piece of the charcoal, roughly 1 to 2 inches in length, small enough to fit comfortably inside your jewelry box or storage pouch alongside your silver pieces. Place the piece of charcoal directly into the same enclosed space where you store your silver jewelry, whether that is a jewelry box, a small drawer, or a soft fabric pouch with a closure. For best results, store silver pieces in a container that closes reasonably well, since this traps the charcoal's absorbing effect in a smaller contained space, rather than letting it work against the humidity and air of an entire room. Leave the charcoal in place continuously. There is no need to remove it between uses, since its purpose is to continuously absorb sulfur compounds and moisture from the air surrounding your stored jewelry day after day. Replace the charcoal piece roughly every 6 months, or sooner if you notice it feels unusually damp, since its absorbing capacity gradually decreases as it collects moisture and compounds over time. For jewelry, you wear daily rather than store. Simply keeping a small piece of charcoal in the dish or tray where you place your rings and bracelets overnight provides the same ongoing protection. As an additional tip, if you travel with silver jewelry, placing a small piece of charcoal inside your travel jewelry case works just as effectively as it does at home, protecting pieces during the exact conditions, sealed bags, and warm environments that often accelerate tarnishing the most. I need to be honest with you about one real limitation here. This method dramatically slows and often completely prevents new tarnish from forming, but it will not remove tarnish that has already built up on a piece before you started using it. For already tarnished silver, a single gentle polish first, followed by charcoal storage going forward, gives you the best of both, a clean starting point and lasting prevention afterward. For the vast majority of silver jewelry sitting in a typical jewelry box, this limitation simply means doing one initial polish and then never needing to repeat it as often again. A woman in Osaka who collects vintage silver jewelry began storing her entire collection with binchotan charcoal in 2021 after years of polishing pieces every few weeks as tarnish reappeared constantly. 2 years later, she reported that most pieces required no polishing at all during that entire period, with only the charcoal itself needing replacement roughly every 6 months as routine maintenance. This quiet method has been part of daily practice in Japanese households for generations, valued simply because it addresses the actual cause of tarnish, rather than only its appearance afterward. The polishing cloth and jewelry cleaner industry built an entire product category around treating tarnish repeatedly, while a small, inexpensive piece of charcoal handled the underlying cause the entire time. If this was useful to you, subscribe and share it with someone whose jewelry box is full of pieces that keep needing another polish. We will be back next week with another quiet piece of practical wisdom worth remembering.